Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be installing a dash cam on my BMW 535i. Hey guys, so the population in my city has been growing tremendously the last few years, and unfortunately with that comes a lot of idiotic drivers. So I figured a dash cam would probably be a good insurance to have for my investment. In this case, I decided to go with this Viofo A129 Plus. It has a lot of great reviews, and most importantly for me, it uses the Sony Starvis image sensor, aka the camera system, the camera itself. And that was very important to me. And I bought this on my own cash, on my own money. This is not a sponsored video. I got this on Amazon during Christmas. It typically goes, back then at least, it was going for around $190 for this kit. I picked it up for $135. So again, I'm not going to go so much into the specs of this. My main focus for this is to show you guys how to install it on the BMW F10. So let's just go ahead and break this open and let's go ahead and show you how to install it. Okay, so you guys saw me pull out this memory card from the box. I did have it all together because I did buy it 2 months ago during Christmas. But this is not included with the kit. This you do have to buy separate. It does not have to be this brand. This is the one that I chose. It's 256 gigabyte, so that's great. And then I also picked up a polarized lens for the primary camera. And then this thing comes with a plug and play cigarette lighter kit to power it up. I'm going to begin with this one, and if I like the kit after a couple weeks, then I'll go ahead and do my own hardwire for it. The kit does come with a trim tool, which is pretty cool, and it does come with some cable management clips as well, if you need them. Okay, so first things first is let's clean the mounting surface. Okay, now that that's clean, we want to choose a good location to have the camera. Now here's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to run the rear camera plug here, which obviously you're going to have a connector here, and then that's going to be my power. So I need to keep that in mind as far as how close up to the top or not I'm mounting this. I don't want to have it like right there. Hey guys, something I want to try before doing all this wiring is make sure that this thing even powers up. So let's go ahead and plug it in. Let's make sure that it actually turns on. Okay. It works. Okay, with that, let's start running wires. Okay guys, so here's the plan. Coming out of the camera, there's going to be two cables. So you got the power cable and you have the rear camera input cable. So coming out of the camera, they're going to go under the headliner, and they're going to go around here. I'm going to walk them over this way to be under the felt / door seal here. And here's where they split. So the power cable is going to come down this way and then into here, because you have a 12-volt outlet right here. Let's see if you can see it. There it is. So we're going to use that for a cigarette lighter temporarily, again, to make sure it all works and I like it. And then the rear camera input cable is going to continue going along here above the B pillar, above the C pillar, and I'll go ahead and attach the rear camera somewhere back there. We'll deal with that later. Okay, so I decided I'm going to go ahead and tape these up together. I'm just coming out of the camera and up until the top of the A-pillar where they split up. It'll make installing them a little easier, I think. Okay, this is a little better now. All together, and then that's where it splits. That's more or less the top of the A-pillar here. So let's see. I almost forgot when I started pulling on the A-pillar, there's actually a Torx bolt behind this airbag sign that you need to undo so that the pillar can come back. D25. There we go. And now this way, I can go ahead and start running the rear cable under the headliner. There we go. Just like that. And this one, the power cable, I can run it down the A-pillar. So with that, we're done with this corner. I don't like the fact that this thing's hiding so much. Hold on, let's see if we can get that in there. Yeah. Okay. Now A-pillar is done. We're going to put the screw back. And we just keep running the wires. Alright, so I got the power cable, almost ran all the way down the A-pillar. So I popped off the cover here, so because that's where I'm going to put all my excess of the power cable here. I want to roll it all up in there and secure it to the frame, and then I'm just going to allow a little bit to come out here under the glove box to that power outlet that's down there. Here. And it goes all the way down there. Let's see, light in here. There we go. And so I was able to get the cable up here in between the seam, all the way here, and then there it is, 12-volt outlet, right? So now that's in there, we're going to put the cover back on, and we're going to continue running the rear signal one. Hey guys, I forgot about a little feature of my car because it's winter time right now and I typically only use this in the summer. But yeah, not much room to put a rear facing camera up there with that shade on the way. Let's see. Guys, I may barely have a little bit of space. So this is the rear camera. It's gonna mount like this basically at that angle. I think that if I put it right here next to the third brake light, I have enough space between it and the frame of the shade here. So I think we're okay. Wow, guys, I'm sure you just saw it on the time lapse, but with the shade going up and down, it probably had maybe a millimeter of clearance. Like it was a spot on perfect. That's his final position there. So here's what I'm doing with the cabling. It's kind of hard to tell, but let me just get away from the shade. There you go. All right, so here's the cable that's coming from the front, right? And here's the end that's attached here to the camera. I have run it up here, goes up there, and there you go. Now here's the problem. I have all this excess, and I'm like, well, I can't just cut it short and like, okay guys, let me show you what the plan is now. A little modified, because I decided to just run the cables down this way, and look at that, you don't even see them. And I have them coming all the way down here, and I'm going to shove them right between this leather bolster and the bottom seat. I know there's plenty of space in there. Factory harnesses run through there. So that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, I don't have much cabling left, so I think we'll be good there. Hey guys, so I had a great idea that no one has ever thought of before, and I actually read the owner's manual for this camera. But I actually learned something useful. When you first start it up and it starts doing that beep, 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 that annoying beep that it does, not just the startup chime, but the beep. The beep is an indicator that there's something wrong with the SD card, and in this case, it's because it needs to be formatted. The good thing is that you can format it yourself on your computer if you'd like, or the advantage is that you can do it on this device itself, which is pretty cool to be able to do that. With that said, so I'm going to walk you guys on how to do it on the menu on this thing. Oh, look at that. Oh, there it is. Okay, well, it's done, guys. Here it is. Nice and sleek. And you don't see any cables, not even in this corner here. And the only part you see cables is right around there, where I showed you guys earlier. But that's it, man. You got to be looking for it to find it. But there it is. So you have that's the front camera. It's taking up the big screen, and then the little screen is the trunk. It's the rear camera, which of course you see my trunk open there. And yeah, so far so good. I'm gonna rock it a few days and see how I like it and go from there. But there's that one, and back there's the rear facing camera. So far so good. I'm happy with it. I already went through all the settings in it and whatnot, and very easy to work with. I checked on the app as well, and that's very easy to work. So yeah, I'm definitely happy with it, guys. So I would recommend it. Oh yeah, and I also have it on a 1-minute delay, like a screensaver. Oh look, you actually see the mounting pad there. Hey guys, if you learned something from this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, give me a subscription, and I got more projects coming your way. Thank you so much.